Oh yeah, Xavier again from the bottom of the garden, and I really must start doing something somewhere else in the garden because that's getting a little bit boring. But anyway, yeah, I thought what I'd do is I came down to have a look at some of these other trees to prune, and in the back of the corner of all my oaks is where my Pyracantha have been hiding, and guess what? This wonderful example has been part of my collection for a few years. I'm literally going just a little bit on it, but to be fair, I thought we'd just enjoy the flowers. So I'll give it a quick spin now. You can see there's some yellow leaves on it. Before we have a spin of that one and its sister Pyra, I'm just going to do a quick clean up on it. Okay. This is nothing coming. It's absolutely incredible flowers on this. What I want to do is get rid of the naturally dying older leaves, and they should just come away nicely. The flowers on these stay on for quite a while, to be honest. So I'm just going around and cleaning all the old leaves off. And then as I do that, I'm just having a look to see if there's any part of this I actually want to prune and tidy up. A few weeds on the surface, get rid of those. I mean, this is just a beautiful tree. I need to put a couple of fertilizer blocks on it to help give it some extra strength once those flowers have fallen, because I'm sure it'll have used a lot of energy. So let's have a look and see what we want to do with this. Let's just have a look at the structure. So we're coming up, we split it to two. From there, we've got this one here at the back, and then staggered. We've got another one here, and we're staggered, and we're staggered. So we've got any from the same point. Look here, I think these two here are from the same point, but I like having that branch coming out. And what I'll do is I'll wait for this one to grow stronger before I perhaps consider removing this branch here. But it's not. It might cause some swelling there at some point, but it's something to watch. But right now I'm not going to change it. Nice flower package there. We've got something coming up here. I could get rid of that. In fact, that might be the move I will make. And there's a reason for that. So I've got these lovely ones that are going to open up on this side, which means I'm going to take off that one. So now we've got there. Got lovely flowers there. These are going to come out, and actually, in keeping with this, I'm really thinking about it. It's lovely having them, but I'm actually going to cut that right back so that this flower is dominant. Okay. Then looking up on this one, potentially there's a branch that's going to come down here. Not sure yet whether I want it. One here. There's actually one opposite it. Get rid of that one. I don't think I'm going to want this, but I'll leave it for now. And then if we look at this structure, we've got that branch there. There's a little branch coming here. Splits off, so we've got two, and we've got these flowers here. So looking into the centre, we've got this one, that's fine. We've got, can we see it? It comes up, but there's one here at the front. Ideally, I'd actually want to wire that up. Sprout there we don't want. We've got that one there. We've got two. Truthfully, this tree is actually quite nice. One, two. The good thing about Pyracantha is you do literally clip and grow with it. I mean, I know what might happen. This one possibly going to go. If you look at we've got that there, and we've got this little canopy here, and that actually comes out from it. So I may actually take that away, and then that will allow this one perhaps to take over and come out a little bit. Don't know. That decision will be made in the winter. This one, I'll be able to wire that in the autumn. But for now, that will do. Spin of it. And again, this was purchased at local nursery. I think it was in Pennells and Lincoln. It was in the nobody wants me pile, and I gleefully nipped it up for a couple of quid. Just spent a bit of time with it. Roots are pretty good in there. But yeah, clip and grow, I mean, it's the absolutely easiest, and let's be honest, if you have that in your garden, I think you'd be pretty happy with that within your display. So anyway, there's that one. The second one, didn't have to do anything again to it. Only a bunch of flowers there. No other signs of flowers coming up. But again, same batch, a couple of quid, and just clip and grow. Happy with it how it is. This one again, I'll probably look at it, the structure more in the autumn. But yeah, Pyracantha, you really can't go wrong, and you really do well from cuttings from these as well. So long as you can put up with the little thorns, then it's a lovely little clip and grow style bonsai to play with. Couldn't resist. Got this little maple that, can't remember if I showed it in the spring parade or not. This was one of my early airs. A lot of dieback, it had another branch there, but put it in this interesting little pot with a pond. But it seems to alright. I mean, actually we're getting a bit of dieback at the ends here, so there's clearly some root issues there, I would suggest. I'd imagine I need to definitely have this down for a repot next year. I like it. So I'm just going to do some clear up pruning, get some space. I think it's probably one of the other issues. Yeah, again, I'm not sure why. I think it is probably the roots. Be a shame to see this one. And I'm just literally cutting back to where there's obviously leaves that are getting blanked out. Removing. It's a bit of a chaotic mess in here, to be honest. This is one that I'll have to look at properly in the autumn, I think. Clear this right out. Open it right out now, so I'm actually removing quite a few bigger branches as well. Which is not what I intended, actually. I'm severely reducing the size of this. Okay. So hopefully, by what I'm trying to do is I reduce the amount of leaf mass that's on here. I think maybe we'll get some more light to it, or reduce the load on the roots, perhaps. Yeah, this is getting a severe makeover now. I'm literally taking everything back to the first set of nodal. And with maples, it's often one of the problems you've got is that you get so much profuse growing, and if you let those little buds all flourish, even in one season, it can cause you all sorts of issues. It really can. Which is what it's done here for me. Okay, so I'm thinning it right out. Okay, well, give that a spin now. I think the front is somewhere in there. Massive difference, massive difference. You can actually see between the branches. I mean, there wasn't bugs. I just think it wasn't getting enough water. Maybe roots. Well, the foliage was so dense and tight that you weren't getting decent air circulation, so you couldn't get good transpiration or stuff like that. Yeah, anyway, give that a spin. I'd hate to lose this, say one of my earlier layers. It's Katsura. So hopefully got something out of whatever happened today. I always find that by the end of my filming I feel like it's some chaotic mess, which most of it is, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I'm just an ordinary bloke really who's trying desperately to learn this very complicated technique, and at the same time also show other people, which defies belief really. I'd be surprised if there's anyone left watching now. But anyway, love this tree. It had an extreme prune, which wasn't expected, but it's another reason why you need to be always constantly looking at your trees, looking at the leaves, the tips, see if there's any indicators or signs where it's saying to you, help me, because that was crying out help me for a good few weeks, and I was too busy thinking about videos, to be honest. And I must be honest, right now I'll probably be slowing things down to definitely one a week. He says that knowing full well he's got 3 more planned, but I've got so much work to do. I think I might have to put the trees before my stardom. Cheers anyway. I just thought I'd show you my how can I forget the name? I've literally been rehearsing this name all the time. It's a spiky thing. Oh blast.